Hello everyone, we are back again and today we are discussing assertiveness. So Khashiso, tell me, what is assertiveness?
Okay, assertiveness is a communication sub-skill on a continuum between aggressiveness and submissiveness.
Okay, so it's basically standing up for personal rights and expressing thoughts, feelings and beliefs in direct, honest and appropriate ways in which you respect the rights of other people.
Yes, that's right, because it consists of competencies that enable people to express their needs or reject what they find undesirable in a non-aggressive manner. And it is not a general personality trait, but a situation-specific learned skill involving an element of risk when expressing oneself in interpersonal contexts.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I get you. So I understand that there's a need for assertiveness. What is that all about?
Well, it talks about in which, like, how does assertiveness helps you as an individual.
Okay, you
Yeah.
mean like it assists with peer pressure?
Exactly, like maybe expressing your own views, or with self-esteem or your self-confidence. Also, it also like boosts your self-confidence.
Oh, okay. So when we talk about assisting with peer pressure, in what ways? Like you are able to, when I say let's go out, you are able to stand up and say no, I can't.
Yes, that's why we say that it's situation specific. And also, well, it will also depend on the type of, you know, the kind of setting where you want us to go out to, you understand. So maybe if it's an academic event or it's a party at somewhere, you know, then you have to like be able to like evaluate the risks, you know, of going there, or the positive, you know, things that, you know, might come out of going there and whatnot.
So if we can do that to the people to see, one example could be, let's say, the Gaza event. Okay, I'm your friend. Okay, Khali, so you know what? There's this event, Tibos, Jama, they're all gonna be there. So how about we go?
Seriously, friend?
Wow,
That's amazing.
it's gonna be so fun.
When
We
is
should
it?
go.
When is it?
On Saturday.
Saturday. What time is it starting again?
You know, late night things. When people sleep, we wake up, we party.
Ish, friend, it's gonna be a problem, ne? Because on Monday we're submitting psychology assignment.
Come on.
And remember, on Tuesday we're also writing a test. So
No, come on, we will do that later.
I'm trying to think here, no, girl.
It's gonna be fun. Imagine the celebrities.
I know it's going to be fun, right? But ish, it's just not gonna work for me now, and I'm sure that from your side it's not gonna work.
So it's a no.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go alone.
Or you can postpone for another time, for another event.
Okay, if you say so, then okay, it's fine.
Yeah. But if you wanna go, you can go with Ntatisi or Tanya.
No, I wanted to go with you, so it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, guys, that was it. So there are specific behaviors of assertiveness. What?
Yes, that is expressing disagreements and saying no, like I just did when I declined proposal, and also making requests or favors, which is exactly what she did.
It's also like expressing negative and positive feeling. So before we go to that one, there's the one that making requests or favors. I know there's a saying that friends are not supposed to borrow money from each other. Is it the same as making requests or favors from your friend and some?
No, it can be.
It's more or less the same. Oh, okay. So it's also being able to initiate, maintain, and terminate interactions or discussions. I think you elaborated very well in the discussions that we example
made,
that
yeah.
we just
because
did.
you came with your proposal, and I explained to you why I can't go with you, even though I would have loved to go. And then after declining it, I gave you an ultimatum. I said you can take someone else, or you can just not go and wait for another event to come up, and then you can attend. So we did initiate the conversation, we maintained it, and then we terminated. Yeah, that's right.
So there are component skills that we have to like master.
Yes, that's right. They should be specific as goal-directed and observable behaviors in respect of appropriate eye contact and facial expressions, bodily posture and hand movement, and also the vocal quality, your volume, tone of voice, and your vocabulary.
Okay.
You see.
So I have one question there. In my culture, you don't have to look a person in the eyes. So what's your take on that?
What's your
one?
culture?
So to culture.
You don't have to look a person.
Yeah, it's like respect.
Okay.
You respect that person.
Okay.
But my lecturer once said like that if in their culture, in her culture, if you don't look them in the eye, you're hiding something.
Yeah, it can be differs from one culture to the other. Well, when we talk about eye contact, it does not necessarily mean you look a person straight into the eyes or you're looking down.
Okay.
Obviously, when a person says something, there's eye movements in the eyes, right? So if you're looking down and like that, a person can think, okay, this person is not sure about what they're saying. So and especially when it comes to assertiveness, your eyes need to like show that confidence.
Because you are firm about what you're saying.
Exactly. It needs to show that you are being you are serious about what you're saying. Yes.
And then maintaining that facial expression. That your no means no. Not like you say no, but then your facial expression is saying yes.
Exactly.
Okay, and the body posture and hand movements?
Yeah, that one also.
But then, what about people, what about those people who are always like this? Can they not be seen as assertive?
No, not really. But, you know, even if you are used to being like that,
You
know,
just have to be firm about what you're saying. Be
you
assertive.
need to like, it will show in that situation. Obviously your body will show that, okay, well, I'm disagreeing on what you're saying, or I stand up for what you're saying. So it does not necessarily mean that if you are that kind of person who is always, you know, shy and closed in and whatnot, it doesn't mean that even in that, when that situation approaches, you'll also be like that.
Yeah, and your vocal quality, your volume, your tone and vocabulary, like it should be to the point. Like it should be able to tell that person what you're saying, and also your volume and stuff, your tone and
Your tone of voice, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So there's a difference between assertiveness and aggressiveness. So assertiveness is characterized by an attitude that upholds both the rights and concerns of the communicator and the recipient.
And then when you talk about aggressiveness, it's like directly or indirectly negates the rights and concerns of the other party. So basically, it's like stepping on other people's toes in order to just stand up for what you believe in. You understand? So you offend. So that means that in a way you might be offending another person by maybe trying to assert what you believe in and whatsoever. So that is aggressiveness. So even if you want to be assertive, you need to be sure that you do it in such a way that is polite, that respects other people's feelings, especially other people's feelings, other people's views, you know. You shouldn't make it in a way that offends them, in a way that it maybe undermines who they are or their beliefs, or you know, you understand what I'm trying to say. So it should always be in a very objective manner, but very polite.
Okay, so one question, I always have questions.
Can
a shy person be assertive?
Yes, that's true.
Why?
I am shy.
When you're also assertive.
That's right. So it's all about, you know, you can't just always say yes to everything that a person asks
And
of
then you can't let people play you.
Exactly. So if I don't feel good about something, I just tell you, no, you know, I don't feel like I can do that with you, you know. It's not really my kind of thing, so I think I'll pass.
And it does not necessarily mean that you are a bad person.
Exactly.
It's just saying you're expressing your views.
Exactly. So that's really what it's all about.
Okay guys, that was all from us, and then we'll see you next time. Bye.